Hi everyone. Thank you for watching, and it's nice to be back. This video is called Doing the Work and Moving into the Wound. And this is a really important video because we've had some really huge transformational energies moving through the planet recently. Things are shifting, things are moving into alignment with higher love and light within ourselves and within the outer world. So the reason that I am talking about this is first I want to talk about my experience with the emotional release therapy workshop that I went to, the 4 days that I went to, as well as the Amine is what you may know it by, and my experience with that, and also with this whole idea and this concept of moving into the wound and how this is where the light enters you. And I saw this on Facebook, a quote by Rumi, and it was perfect for what I'm talking about. And the quote is, "The wound is a place where the light enters you. You cannot enter the light. You cannot enter your truest and greatest potential until you move into the wound, into the pain, into the darkness. This is how you find your light. This is how you become your greatest self." So I'll talk a little bit about my own experience because I love to do that, and that helps for you to understand that this is the work, this is what we're doing, and this is what we must do in order to transform the planet. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the Amine, the emotional release therapy, because I started doing this in last November, and I've had a few experiences, well, 4 or 5 experiences with it before this 4-day thing, and it's almost like it was kind of cracking open the core wound. And although I've been working on myself for so many years and have been on this spiritual journey for so long, there were things within me that I was still trying to call into my life that I wasn't able to access. And it's because I built walls. I built these protective mechanisms around these areas of my life because to me, they were truly so deep and so painful that I could not even go there. So what I did instead is I created all these things, these wonderful things around here and around there, and I could do this and I could do that, and I just focused all my attention on those things that I could do really well. However, you cannot have a whole life. You cannot be a whole, complete being until you access all of your potential in every single area of your life. And if there's something on an inner level that's calling to you, and for some reason you're not able to bring it in and you don't quite know why, it's because you haven't dived deeply into that wound. And so Amine, the emotional release therapy, what it does is it's the quickest way to take you into that pain and move you through it and up and out of it. Now, you can take years doing that. You can, do a lot of things to move into that core wound or that pain and come out the other side. However, this is the quickest way. So if you're really into, moving quickly through your stuff, this is it. And what I'll do is I'll put the website underneath because there's a great opportunity coming up. And what that opportunity is there is an opportunity to learn this work. And there's a school, and I will be attending the school, and it's 4 days, like every 2 months, I think. And you go there and you live there and you learn the work. And this is the first module of the school, so that you can probably still get in. I don't know how many spaces are left, but you experience the work and you learn the work. And this work is so important for humanity right now, because if we don't do this work on an inner level, nothing's ever going to change, and we're going to walk around at a surface level, not accessing all of our dreams, all of our desires, all the things that we could become, because we're not moving into ourselves. Now, this is comparable to like the dark night of the soul, where you are transforming from your old life into your new life, okay? However, this goes a little bit deeper. So if you've already been through your dark night of the soul, or even if you are experiencing currently your dark night of the soul, this takes it deeper and takes you more into bringing in the light that is you. So again, I'm going to read the quote again because it's so beautiful. The wound is the place where the light enters you. You will not enter the light until you take the initiation through the darkness, through the wound, through the childhood pain where you had to block yourself off from the light. To protect yourself, you had to protect yourself. And then it was useful and great. You know, it served its purpose. But now it's not useful anymore. Now you have to let it go. And the only way to let these things go is to move through them and allow them to move through you and express themselves outwards. And you will feel pain while doing that process. However, you come out from the other side feeling like a new person. You're learning how to be yourself in your own light body. So this is something that everybody must do if you want to experience the most life and light and love. And every time somebody else does this work, every time you make the choice to move into your light, to take the harder decision and do the work on an inner level, you're transforming the planet. And that's what this work is about. So you're doing that. If you're watching this video, you're already doing this work. And there's no turning back. All you can do is move through it. Keep moving through it because you'll make it to the other side and you will be clearer. You will be at a higher level and you will be able to experience and give more love. So the energies right now are super intense, super electrifying, and I'm sure that they've zapped you a bit. And I'm almost sure if you're a sensitive empath and you're on this journey, you have felt what is taking place. Now, some people, we all experience it at different times, but from what I understand, a lot of people are feeling this. I felt it. I'm still feeling it, but I'm feeling stronger now. Now I'm feeling like we're kind of through the big stuff and now we're on the other side, and now we can move forward with some of these new dreams and these new possibilities for our lives. We're coming into a whole new way of being. Everybody is, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful, and we can support each other in that and love each other in that and move deeper into the wounds and feel them. And this is something that Pat taught me. Pat is the teacher for this work, the Amine work. And when I move really deeply into my pain, this specific pain, right? There was this little specific little wound or whatever that I had put so many walls around. It's like no one was going to access that particular thing, right? And so I really moved into that with this workshop, and I called her and I said, Pat, when is this going to end? Like because I was moving through the pain that I had built around this particular thing. And I said, Pat, when is this going to end? And she said, don't try to make it end. Don't run from yourself. Feel into it. And of course, I know you're supposed to feel into it, but when you're in that space, you almost are like, is this going to end? Or am I going to be forever dealing with this pain? Because it feels that way. And that's what the dark night of the soul feels like. Now, this is a shorter thing, but it's very similar in, you can compare it to that. The short amount of pain that you're feeling when you're kind of cracking open some of these wounds. And she said, just feel it. Just feel. Don't run from yourself. Don't run from her, which was the little girl that I had protected, that didn't get what she needed in her family. and that she had built all these walls around, and she was going to protect herself so that she could be safe in the world. Well, those mechanisms, those safety mechanisms no longer work for me in relation to this particular topic, which I'm not going to go into because that's personal to me right now as I'm working through my own process. However, I had to go through that at the same time. See, there's two sides to this. You have to go through that pain so that you can help others that are going through something similar. So you can have compassion, you can have love, you can have understanding for what others are going through. And this is the work that we do as, spiritual beings, as people that are bringing the truth out to people and coming from a heart space and loving others. We have to experience the pain. We build up the walls. And then we learn how to release them through our own bodies, through our own work, so that we can help others release this as well, because we're all going through it. There's no one that's not going through this. So I think that's all I want to say currently at this time. We're making some big, huge changes right now, and our physical bodies are trying to manage the huge download of light frequencies coming in. And so again, we're harmonizing. And to stay in balance and to stay in alignment and to stay in harmony with ourselves, we have to do those things that are nurturing to us, not running from ourselves, not searching on the outside for anything, but holding the space of love, holding the space of light within us by nurturing our own inner child and our own self. And then others can experience that just because that's the light that we hold. That's the love that we are. So first we have to do it here. And that's the beauty of all of this. I will put Pat's information under the video so you can contact her if you feel that you would like to be in the school. I'm telling you, this is the new, as far as I can tell, I've been in all the different spiritual modalities. I've been in all the different healing modalities, especially with the body, energy work, stuff like that. That's what I've really focused on a lot in my life path. And I've never seen any work transform at such a deep level so quickly as this work. So if you are interested, I will put her website. You can contact her and talk to her about maybe getting a session or about doing the work yourself. So I love you all so much. Everything is getting better, and it continues to, even when we're in these spaces of transformation, it's still all good. And just continue loving yourself and being in your body. And that's another thing that Pat says is it's just coming more into the body. And this has been my journey as well, coming more deeply into my body. And when I went to the Omni thing, the thing this weekend or last weekend, I remember when I came into my body, I was always flying around outside of my body. And I came into my body in like 2008, and I felt the snap, the click when I came in. And I was like, oh my God, this is so painful. I was running from it my whole life. So I came into my body, and I've been in my body for the past several years, and it's felt good, and I had my whole thing going and everything like that. But there was still some little things there under the surface that I hadn't accessed yet. And so I remember when I went to the 4 days recently, I started feeling myself leaving my body again, and I was going off into space, and I was talking to the interdimensional beings, and I was, flying out with the aliens because I was scared of the pain. We get scared of our own pain. So I found myself going higher and higher and higher, because that's where I go. I go into those realms, and that's where I'm not supposed to be. I'm supposed to be in my body. So something just happened where I just went click again into this particular wound and just accessed it and felt it. And now I'm on the other side of that, and it's wonderful. And the things that are going to come from that are just miraculous, miracles, blessings. Everything is, I just feel it now. So I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm always here holding space for all the love, the beauty, the miracles, and the magic to come into your life. We're healing the planet. This is what we're doing. We're healing ourselves, and this is what's happening, and it's happening now. So don't think it's not happening. This world is transforming, and it's doing so through the work that we're doing. So I love you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.